Shalom. This is Sarbar Sarala, Elijah Kemp. And first and foremost, I'd like to give praise, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son in the proper true Hebrew tongue. Ka'al Olam La, Yah Ba'Shem Al-Shah, Ba'Shem Harakah Kudas Ma'amaf. Also, Dhammas to the elders and apostles of GMS, and Dhammas to Ma'ada as well, Aharon Masharala. Peace and blessing to 1/3, and salutations to the full elect. This is going to be a quick little lesson, spirit hydration. Going on, wisdom is worth more. Actually, it's gonna be spiritual riches. And ultimately, wisdom and knowledge and the understanding of Yahweh Bashim Shai is ultimately more important than anything in this world. The truth and knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Of course, you gotta have faith and hope in them, and with that, you're gonna get wisdom and knowledge. And the Lord not only gave us the wisdom how the planets, or the whole earth, how the days of the seasons. Oh, I'm gonna get that. Hold on. I couldn't find it, but I believe it was in Wisdom of Solomon. But I'm not even going to slightly paraphrase. I don't want to mess it up. But I'm going to get into it. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver? So, how much is it better to get this wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai? How much better is it to have known that you are can possibly be able to let in at your brothers, or possibly be able to let in at your family, men, women, children, can be able to 1/3. That's a gift. That's a spiritual blessing, and that's a spiritual riches. That's something you can do with more than what Esau give you, the American dollar, or Moab, or the other nations, all the dollars and their riches that they give you and say it's valuable. You can do way more with the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shai than any other riches on earth. And even gold and silver and rubies is not as valuable as the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shai. And knowing that you are chosen of Yahweh Shai to get this, you try to explain to your people, men, women, children, what's to come, what it is, how it is, and all they want to do is shun it. That's just their lot. And knowing, and even within that, knowing that that's what the Lord set up for them. So it'll ease your mind. At one point it might, but ultimately it should. Become, man, that's through the spirit and the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's that spiritual riches that you're given, the understanding of how this world works right now, and how the world worked back then, how the world worked now, how the world is going to work. It's gonna be ruled by the elect, and how that's gonna be governed. Not every single aspect, but the basis is being ran by righteousness. Rule of righteousness will prevail. You can't sin. You can't die. You'll have a new body. The Esau and the other heathens, they'll be in captivity for 1,000 years. And afterwards the heathens will get a form of living, but Esau gonna be utterly wiped out and destroyed, because their only job was to be wicked, and after 1,000 years, their job gonna be done. That's ultimately mercy given through Yahweh the Father. This is Ephesians. I'm gonna start at verse 2, chapter 1, verse 2. Grace be to you and peace from Yahweh our Father and from the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who have blessed us with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places in Mashiach, according as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before Him in love. So come, man. This is going back to either the brothers that was told that that we're gonna get new bodies, or from a person to a person to a person. The ultimately being under the elect. The elect men that's gonna govern the new kingdom. That's something that was given to that was given to Yahweh Bashem Mashah by the Father Yahweh. Ultimately gonna given to given to his elect men. To rule New Yasharalem, Jerusalem, and now it's set up. But before the world was even formed, man, before Earth was even here, that was already predestined to happen. And of course, our people now that some brothers are waking up, and that's what we hoping for all all the brothers to wake up, and the elect. So we'll know the elect, America being destroyed, and most of the world being utterly uninhabitable, and ultimately getting peace reigning, righteousness reigning in a new kingdom. That was established before the earth was even formed, man. And ultimately, that's the gift, that's the spiritual riches that the Lord has ordained men, women, children of the nation of Israel, the so-called Negro and Latinos and Native Americans, and speckled birds to have, and within that's a spiritual enrichment, spiritual riches. This is, let me get it. This is Proverbs chapter 8. I'm gonna start at verse 9. No, verse 10. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. So come, man. Ultimately receive the words of a man of the Lord, as true of the man of the Lord. Hopefully, Yahweh Zah, and ultimately through the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah, you gonna want to hear the words of anyone with the spirit of Yahweh Shemashah. And ultimately, those are the words of Yahweh Shemashah, man. So receive that instruction, not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. So choose wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Instruction ultimately from the Lord Yahweh Shemashah. Because I'm gonna get it. This is verse 11. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. So come, man. Nothing is compared to this kingdom. Nothing is compared to knowledge and wisdom, understanding. So ultimately, nothing is going to be better than the wisdom and knowledge and truth and understanding of Yahweh Shemashah. Within that, of course, going back to the lesson, the main lesson being spiritual riches, a spiritual blessing. But I'm ultimately name it spiritual riches. But Yahweh Zada is an edifying lesson, and with that, I want to say Shalom.